Hi guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. My name's Amanda, and today I have quite a book haul to share with you guys. Okay, so this is going to be my final book haul of the year, but I have a lot of books here to share with you. I went to a library book sale. It was the last one of the season. I went book shopping with some friends. I bought some stuff off Pango. I pre-ordered some things. I just have a little bit of everything here, guys. So let's start with the books that I've got at the library book sale. So like I said, this was the last library book sale of the season. It was a little bit after all of the other ones, and so I had lost track of it. It popped up on my calendar, and I was like, yes, please. So I went, and I found a number of really good books. So the first one that I ended up getting is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I've heard my friends talk about this quite a bit, and I'm trying to find some more thrillers and mysteries that I think I'm going to like, and so I went ahead and grabbed that one. That's a YA thriller, I believe. All right. I also picked up The Library of Lost and Found. This is by Phaedra Patrick, and it says a librarian's discovery of a mysterious book sparks the journey of a lifetime. That's really all I needed to know. So I got that. I found one by Emily St. John Mandel, The Singer's Gun, that I had never heard of before. This is in like brand new condition. And it says, everyone Anton Walker grew up with is corrupt. His parents dealt in stolen goods, and he was a successful purveyor of forged documents until he abandoned it all in his early 20s, determined to live a normal life, complete with career, apartment, and a fiance who knows nothing of his criminal beginnings. He's on the verge of finally getting married when Arya, his cousin and former partner in crime, blackmails him into helping her with one last job. I had never heard of this before, but it sounds amazing. I picked up a Michael Crichton book, Congo. I really like Michael Crichton, and so this is one that I didn't own, so I went ahead and grabbed that. I picked up a library cast-off of The Paper Palace by Miranda Cowley Heller. Honestly, I really just like the cover. I don't really know what this book is about, but I really like the cover, so I went ahead and bought it. It was probably like $1, so I got it. I picked up The Restoration of Celia Fairchild by Marie Bostwick. I really like this cover as well. It had good reviews on Goodreads. It says, sometimes the perfect family isn't the one you're born with. It's the one you make with the people you love most. And it's about renovating a house, I believe. Okay, I picked up Crank by Ellen Hopkins. This is one that I've heard quite a bit about. It's a book in free verse about drug addiction, I believe. It's YA. So I grabbed that. I grabbed When We Left Cuba by Chanel Clayton. This is the sequel to Next Year in Havana. And so I grabbed that. All right, and then, so I think those are all of the ones that I got from the library book sale. And then I found at a free little library, I picked up a copy of Parable of the Talents. This is by Octavia E. Butler, and I don't really know anything about this other than I have been really wanting to read some books by her, so I went ahead and grabbed that. I went to the thrift store and I picked up this book, How to Love the World, Poems of Gratitude and Hope by James Cruz. I really, really love the cover of this, and it's just poetry by him, and so I thought that that would be a fun little book to have. I picked up A Mother's Promise. This is by Katie Alden. And it says she'd do anything to hold her baby one more time. It's set in Virginia, 1927. Because she was poor and unwed when she became pregnant, she was sent to an institution and her child was given to another woman. So that one sounded really good. I also picked up a copy of The Blinds. This is by Adam Sternberg. This is one that was greenlit on a podcast that I listened to, the podcast. And it is about a community where everybody's minds have been wiped. And half of the people are like criminals and half of them are there for witness protection, and you don't know what your history is. And so it just sounded really interesting. And then I also picked up The Wisdom of Sally Red Shoes by Ruth Hogan. I just, once again, really love the cover. don't really know what it's about. It had decent reviews on Goodreads. It says they say friends make life worth living. And it's about like an unlikely friendship, I think. I don't know. It sounded really good. So I went ahead and grabbed that. And then I also picked up Caleb and Kit by Beth Vrabel. I got this from the dollar store. So it was $1. It has over a 4-star rating on Goodreads, and it's a middle grade book about a boy with cystic fibrosis. And a friend. He meets a friend, and that's really all I know, but I really thought the cover was cute and it had really good reviews. So for $1, I went ahead and grabbed it. Okay. Now let's get into Pango books and books that I bought used. So I picked up a copy of Root Beer and Other Miracles by Sherry Green. I really, really love Sherry Green. I love following her on Instagram. She writes free verse novels, and this is one that I hadn't read yet, and so I picked it up. It is a middle grade free verse novel. I picked up A Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. This is a really ugly edition of it, but it was $1 on Pango, so I went ahead and grabbed it. This is for a project that I'm going to be working on soon. I picked up The Collectors by Jacqueline West. I just found out Jacqueline West is a very local author to me, and I have a friend who knows her, and so I was looking through her backlog, and this one sounded really, really interesting. It is a middle grade fantasy book about the wishes that are attached to coins and coin fountains and the people that grant them. And then I also picked up The Memory Keeper's Daughter by Kim Edwards. I have been seeing this around, and it sounded really, really interesting, and so I went ahead and grabbed it. This is about a doctor who delivers his own twins, and one of them had Down syndrome, and so he instructs the midwife to get rid of it, and instead of doing that, she ends up adopting the baby as her own without telling him, and so it's about that, I believe. So those are the books that I bought used online. And then I also got a couple of gifts. So I got I'm trying to make sure that I have everything sorted out the right way. I got 2 different gifts. The first one is the measure. I got this from Amber from Books and Beaches, her channel. She got this for me after our trip to Wisconsin as a thank you for letting her kind of hang out with us and stuff, which she did not need to do, but I've already read this. I loved it. It is so good, but this is about a dystopian but current world where everybody receives a string, and the length of the string corresponds to the length of your life, and so you get to decide whether or not you're going to look at the string or not, and how you're going to treat others based off of how long their life is going to be. It's very, very, very interesting. But she gifted me that. And then I also got Lovely War as a gift from Audrey from Chapter and Converse. She got me this for my birthday, which thank you so much. But this is another one that I've already read and just wanted to own for my shelves because I loved it so much. This is a World War I historical fiction book that I really enjoyed. It's told from the point of view of the Greek gods, Greek, I think it's Greek gods, and how they're kind of influencing different aspects of the war, but also then the people that are the characters in the story. And so yeah, it was really, really, really well done, and I'm so glad to have that for my shelf. So thank you so much, Audrey, for that. And then I ordered some books new. I pre-ordered some and then just ordered a couple. And so the ones that I pre-ordered Gleanings. This is short stories from the Arc of the Scythe series by Neil Shusterman. I've read the series and loved it, so I wanted to own that. I also pre-ordered Matthew Perry's new book, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. This is his new memoir. And then I also pre-ordered the UK edition of Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. This is a re-release of this book, and I am so excited. I love this edition of it. I really love the first cover also, but I really just wanted this for my shelves because I love that cover. I also pre-ordered the paperback of Cytonic. This is the next book in the series, the Skyward series by Brandon Sanderson, which is a YA sci-fi series that I really enjoy, so I wanted to have this one for my shelves. And then I saw this book when I don't even know what I was looking for. And I came across this book, Gabe in the After by Shannon Doleski. And it's described as an apocalyptic take on Anne of Green Gables. It's middle grade, and I had to have it. I looked and my library didn't have it, and so I had to have it. So I went ahead and ordered it. Um, that's all I know about it is what I just told you, but that was enough for me to own it. So those are the books that I bought new, and then I went book shopping again with my friends in Wisconsin and bought some books there. So the books that I got when I went to Wisconsin with my friends, I picked up Manhattan Beach by Jennifer Egan. This is about like a diver during World War. She like is in the Navy, but she works as a diver. She's the first female diver, the most dangerous and exclusive occupations, repairing the ships that will help America win the war. So it's historical fiction. Sounds really interesting. So I went ahead and grabbed that. I picked up a copy of The Sanatorium by Sarah Peace. This doesn't have the best ratings, but I talked to my friend Audrey and she said she really liked it. It's just really slow. So to take that into consideration when reading it. I picked up another thriller, another Sherry Lapina thriller, An Unwanted Guest. This is one that Lindsay and Amber both said. Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library, Amber from Books and Beaches. They both really liked this one and said it had good wintry vibes. I picked up The Cellist of Sarajevo by Stephen Galloway. This just sounded like it is going to be absolutely beautiful. I love the smaller size of it, and I think that this is going to be really powerful. I picked up Recursion because it was $1 at Goodwill, and I've never read any Blake Crouch, and I don't know why, because it seems like something I would really, really like. I found a brand new copy of Kindred at Goodwill for $2, and so I had to pick that up. I found this book, The Other Windsor Girl. It's a novel of Princess Margaret, Royal Rebel, and I love the crown. I love just learning about British royalty, and so this sounded right up my alley. I found a copy of The Home for Aryan and Outcast Girls by Julie Kibler. This is one that I've had my eye on for quite a while and I wanted to get, so I went ahead and picked that up. Another one that Lindsay said she wanted me to read, a thriller, Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. That's the reason I got it, was because Lindsay told me that she wanted me to read it. So I got it. I picked up Mr. Dickens and His Carol by Samantha Silva. This is another one that Lindsay said I should read that was very Christmassy and will put me in the Christmas spirit. So I got that. I picked up a copy of Young Jane Young by Gabrielle Zevin. She wrote The Storied Life of A.J. Thickery and the new book Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, which I have not read anything by her, and I really, really want to, so I think she's going to go on my list of authors to read next year. And then I picked up Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. Riley Sager is Audrey's favorite thriller writer, and so I couldn't not get this when I saw it, and I am excited to give Riley a shot. So yeah, those are all the books that I picked up. Whew, is a lot, but you know what? Like I said, this is it until the end of the year, and then we'll go from there. But out of everything that I saw, is there anything here that you have read that you would recommend, things that you would suggest I skip? Let me know all of those things down below in the comment section. And that's going to do it for today. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you stick around and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.